Count the Belts podcast, episode 5. And here we are, breaking the podcast curse with Neo
You
Stalker,
already
the
fucking
president
know.
of Bellator.
You already
Yo, let's
know.
go. Bro, how long have we been trying to get you on here, bro?
Fuck that curse. All right, it's over today. It's over.
We killing that shit.
God, we started even trying to do this since what was it, UFC 6? Like
Mhm.
after it was UFC 5 after I won the
Bro,
belt. That's
yes. We were going to talk about so much shit.
yeah,
Alright,
man. And then this curse came through and was like, "Oh, y'all want a podcast? Fuck your
fuck that
podcast."
shit. But today we're like, what did you say? We're going to catch it lacking? Yeah, we're going to catch this shit lacking.
Yeah, man.
Alright. So Neo, what's
But
going
yeah,
on, bro? I just gotta ask you one of the main fucking things, bro.
man. Let's hear it.
What happened versus Merson Brown, bro? Come on, man.
All right, listen. Look. I'm gonna say this real quick. All right. First off, congrats to Merchant. All right, he beat me fair and square. He beat me clean.
Mhm.
That's what's up. I can't hate the guy for that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
What I will say is that he faced a version of me that was not at 100%. All right, I had a lot on my mind. I had a lot going on. I came in like a real champion and defended my belt anyway. Um, Caught me lacking. Congrats to him. What I will say though is that, and again, I've said this on Twitter. I don't know if y'all have been watching that
Yeah,
beef,
bro.
but
I got you.
each and every single time I've lost, absolutely destroyed them in the rematch. So I got that on my side. I was training for 2 days and then went up against Mercer in the gym. And yeah, he was still beating me, but this dude was like at red. We're talking like 10 health points in a dream every single time. And that's after 2 days of training. So imagine what it's going to be like after I've had weeks or months to do so. I'm
Yeah,
not worried. I'm not going to be beltless forever. That shit's
bro.
coming back
Yeah.
home.
Honestly, I can't wait for that fucking rematch. And I know you're headlining versus Michael Manchester, right?
And
No
in all
belt on the
honesty, dude,
line.
tripping about that either, man. I'm not tripping about it because look, Michael's one of the best, if not the best. All right, number 2 pound for pound fighter in all of UFC. Dude's undefeated. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna be real with you right now. I'm not trying to beat him. I'm gonna beat Michael Manchester, dude. I obviously I'm gonna try, but that's not my goal. Probability for me to pass around 2 with him. So if he's gonna take that W, he's gonna work for it. All right, I'm gonna give his ass hell. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm fucking hyped for that. And like, it's kind of crazy, but you guys are headlining it, but there's no title fight. But I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know. I mean, you guys are fucking huge names, and the fight was supposed to happen, from the Ultimate Fighter, but Ultimate
Because
Fighter
Michael
got
Manchester stopped
canceled.
showing up.
Yeah, bro. So
I
what
came.
did
I did
happen?
my job.
What happened to the Ultimate Fighter? Like,
Oh, all right. I obviously don't know all the details, but Michael was going through some like hard personal shit. So he took a step back. It's out for so long, man. So it was just it kind of lost its steam.
yeah, I
And
mean,
people though, because like for example, Driz was going hard.
oh
I
yeah,
think he could have won it.
yeah, that was my pick.
We had Robert hard. I think Robert could have beaten Driz, but I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. Michael had to take some time out to, which I completely respect. Um, it had to end. And
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen again in the future, but you know, we
yeah.
still got this fight going.
I mean, Team Neo, they had a bit of a rough start in the Ultimate Fighter.
No, we the thing is we won fights, but we lost the big ones. That's really what it was.
Yeah.
But the big ones are the ones we were losing. Like Marcel, for example, I love Marcel. That's my boy right there. Bellator homegrown. He's undefeated in Bellator. He's defended his championship forever, dude. He's held it. He's actually held the championship since we had that first crappy arena that I know you
Oh
remember,
yeah.
Capone, because you were there that first show.
Yeah.
He's held the belt since then, man. He retired 2 different people, defending it. But man, UFC, that stamina be catching up to those Bellator guys. So
Dude, yeah. Hell yeah. I hate that stamina system.
the thing is, like, it was fine for me because I started in UFC, right? But the thing is, when people start in Bellator, They know what they're doing. They kick some major ass. But then when they make that switch, it's a whole different game. You have to be more strategic. You have to be a little less aggressive. Because the Bellator guys, they just be going for knockouts.
Oh
That's
yeah.
really what it is. Like they trying to put people down, but you can't do that in UFC because of the stamina.
Yeah, I was talking with Driz. We had him on earlier in the podcast, and that's one of the things that makes him so good. That he knows how to pace himself with the stamina. And I think if you know how to do that, you know how to control your stamina during a fight better than your opponent. That's gonna play a huge factor in like the later rounds, and possibly if you can get the knockout and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, for sure. And you have a lot of these UFC guys who made the switch to Bellator. Like they'll come over and they're winning belts and kicking ass because they don't have the stamina to worry about, so they can just let loose.
Yeah.
So that's why Bellator is probably going to be having a stamina system soon, just to try and close that gap. But UFC, not for Bellator 7. Going to be good old Bellator.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. We got a good ass fight headlining. It's going to be Jessica Storm versus Junzo Majima for the strawweight
Hell
championship.
yeah.
That's gonna be a good fight.
Let's
Um,
go.
the co-main event is actually going to be really good too. I don't know if y'all know this. You guys are the first ones to hear this event. I don't
Ooh.
remember if I announced it or not. The co excuse me. The co-main event's going to be Marcel Warnati versus Cynical Pain for the light heavyweight
Oh,
championship.
that's gonna be a good fucking fight.
Yeah, and if Marcel wins it, he's going to be the first Bellator double champ.
Damn. Oh, bro, he's robbing my chance. Oh, hell no.
So wait,
Hey, man,
on the
that
top
doesn't
of
mean you won't get a shot later. I'm just saying, Marcel, he's been putting that work in. He wanted that fight with Cynical. I asked Cynical. Cynical said, "Let's fucking do it," and I was like, "All right, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go, chance right here."
Champ shit. Bro, so
Last time
Bellator.
Bellator had some.
so wait, on the top of Bellator, can what's been going on with Bellator's inactivity?
Man, so it was similar to UFC 7. I had a lot of shit going on.
Right.
I had to take a step back because I overloaded myself. I also, for those of you who don't know, I help host an old one
Uh,
that I used to be part of. Um,
Cookie
it,
Center, right?
it,
I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. It takes a lot to run a promotion. Tyler can tell you. Anyone can tell you, really. My main thing is I want to make sure I put forth quality shows, quality booking, and all that at all times.
Yeah. I mean.
I could do shows over and over again,
Yeah.
but
I
quantity
mean.
doesn't equal quality. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You're right. You're right. But you want the quality, right?
I want the quality stuff.
Yeah. I
So
mean.
I figured it'd be best to put it on a hiatus for a little bit until I can get everything together, get everything ready to have another quality show.
All right. I mean.
Belt,
Bro,
Dude, your walkouts are badass. I'll tell you that right now.
dude,
man, I know a lot of people were
hell
really
yeah.
shocked when they saw the screen that goes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Fuck.
Yeah, man,
You're.
and I need to start getting y'all to fucking make your Trons, cause why why do I have a Tron there if like 3 people have one? So
Yeah.
there's that. We have a new belt that's gonna be unveiled at the press conference.
Oh
The press
shit.
conference should be the day before, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever, I'll give the dates later. It's a brand new belt. I like it. I gave a little sneak peek in the Bellator group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good, dude. Same style, how the original style where it's an open belt over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Different plates. It looks a lot cleaner. I have a version for you, Capone, that I made specifically for you for
Oh
your
shit.
display.
Oh,
Because
let's
this
go.
one, this one, look, I don't want to diss myself, but again, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, listen, all right, that was my second mesh belt that I've ever made. So give me a break, all right? But I've gotten a lot better now. I have it, and I'm not gonna tell you too much, but it's not. You know how all these are like folded over and clipped
Yeah.
shut. It was like fully open and extended on both sides. So
Damn.
hang it up, make it look all pretty. It's a good looking belt, dude. I'm excited. I'm really happy. We got a good ass card coming. Um, we got Drake Armstrong versus Karef, which is gonna be interesting.
Ooh.
We
Y'all
got
say Vance is back.
yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Drake Armstrong's been killing the heavyweight scene in Bellator. Feud with Dewey, so it's gonna be interesting, dude. I'm excited.
Yeah, so talking about Drake Armstrong, I know you were there with me ringside or octagon side at UFC 7, and
Mm.
I know you saw that rematch between Liliardo and Drake Armstrong.
Yep. Yep.
So their first fight, it was like they were both red health. Like that shit was a war. But now this
First fight was
rematch,
wild.
what's it called? Yeah, this rematch, Liliardo beat him on green health. Like it's pretty dominant.
Yep. Yep.
So what do you think about that? Do you think Glarix is like decreasing, or
Oh.
what's going on with him?
All right. So a few things. First off, I know Lily Audio for a long ass time. The thing is, when I came back before, and I took a 2 year hiatus and came back, hated the new Row Wrestling, how people were, so I made the switch to MMA. But for a long time, he has a really, really rough past for certain things that I won't bring up. But I respect the dude. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
He's one of the best for a reason. He also made the tools, so if anybody knows how they work, it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
In terms of Drake and whether or not he's going down in skill, I don't think so. It is because the first fight, Liliardio's never faced anybody like Drake Armstrong before. Liliardio's always faced people who have been on the defense. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Never once had to go on defense. Fight that was different than the second one is that Drake into playing defense at UFC 6, and that's what he does well as. Drake does well when he's hunting,
Yeah.
but I think at UFC 7, LXM knew that. He forced Drake into the defensive position, and Drake is just a deer in headlights when it comes to defense. Like the dude is used to dominating.
Yeah.
If there's another fight, Drake's got to get on him. You know, Drake can't be defensive. He's got to get on LXM. I don't think it was lack of skill on either person's part. I think it was just LXM playing it smart and forcing Drake into a position that he was not comfortable with.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Drake is, like you said, he's a very aggressive fighter, and when he's on the defense, he's not really used to that. Like to have pressure being put on him, he's usually the man putting the pressure on his opponent. So yeah, I think you said it
I
very
mean, we
well.
saw it with Dewey.
Yeah.
UFC versus Bellator, Dewey won, and again, Drake's like, "Yeah, we don't want to talk about the elephant in the room. There, my tools were broken. All right, whatever. You got your ass kicked. All right, don't worry about it." Um, but Dewey, the third fight I think it was, it had too fucking many, but there was one fight where Dewey should have won, and even Tyler said this. Dewey had it, and the Nat got in the way. Even
Bro.
then, Dewey was. He knows you cannot be defensive with Drake because he will fuck you up. You got to be on him, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so did you hear about the recent controversy of, the Pride president of him sending certain, explicit pictures, let's just say, to a, a younger aged girl. So
Yeah, man.
can I
Listen,
get your
I'm about
thoughts
to
on
roast
that?
the absolute shit out of this guy right now. All right, first off, that picture too is a very close friend of mine. She's actually a Bellator, which I brought her to MMA personally. And when she told me, she was like real. She wasn't even disgusted. She was pissed off. Like she was mad. She was like, "I don't even fucking know this dude." I was like, "Damn, all right." And you know what? The funniest thing is she never swears either. So when she swore, I knew she was pissed. But man, listen. All right, look. I don't. You know me, Capone. All right. I try to
Yeah.
be nice to everybody. I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But in all honesty, absolute fuck were you thinking? Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be to go and send a dick pic one to an underage girl? Already did so to Jessica Storm and got shit on for it. After you got mad at people for making fun of you for getting an STD, dude. Like, come on. You turn all this on yourself, man. Look, all right, I like Ben. I think he was a cool guy before all this. Granted, I lost all my respect for him. When you're running a promotion, you can't make stupid choices like that, man. You can't. You just fucking can't. You gotta keep that dick in your pants. All right, you gotta relax. Like if you're really feeling it, then just beat off to like whatever the fuck you find on the internet. You don't have to go and send pictures to an underage girl. to an underage fighter who don't even know you. Like he led the conversation with that. He was over here like, oh yeah, baby, let me just take a picture of my dick right quick and send it to her. That'll get her. Yeah, well, it did, and it got you absolutely destroyed.
Oh,
Bro, honestly, like that
Glad
really
was
did fuck
faster
him
than
up.
Jacob did.
Bro, like in his Discord server and his group, he lost like 20 to 30 members that night.
He literally got it kicked out of RAC. It's an indie
Yeah,
promotion now. It's not even like he literally turned. He made it from a mainstream to an indie promotion. That's how bad he
exactly.
messed up.
And now they made a new Pride, I think, and now it's in the RAC. I don't know really all
To
about
fight
that.
Driz too, man. I was set to fight
man, I
Driz,
was
and I was
supposed to get a
ready.
fucking title shot.
Oh yeah, he's
I was
supposed
ready,
Beast
dude.
was getting a title shot in Pride.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, but after that, like, nah, man. I don't fuck with that, dude. I look. I really don't give a shit what choices people make.
hmm
In a position of authority, and you make a stupid ass choice like that. It's like, all right, dude. You pretty much killed your own following.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he was just like apologizing to everybody. He was just saying like, "I don't want your forgiveness. I just like, I don't really know what he said,
Man,
but yeah,
and
he
the thing
fucked
that
up."
I didn't buy it. I didn't fucking buy it, dude. The reason why I didn't buy it is because he's done this before. He sent a dick pic to Jinx. Like, come on, dude. You didn't learn your lesson.
Dude, oh shit. So talking about like beef or just people that you dislike in general. Brandon.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's a volatile podcast, aren't you? You want me roasting everybody.
I just want, I want the juice. I want the, you know.
uh, we can't
All right,
start
listen.
beef,
All
but
right.
you can.
I got you. I got you. So, first off, give you a little scenario. All right, Al Capone?
All right.
1 second. So, let's say having a good time with your girl, right? You're just chilling at the park or whatever, right? And you at gunpoint, right?
Mhm.
Ruins your date, takes your girl's fucking jewelry, right? Takes your wallet, everything. It makes you look like a bitch, right?
Yeah.
And then you find out that person, employees are one of my close friends, right?
Mhm.
Fucking thing about it. I was just like, oh, it's not my problem. Yeah, I would be considered a piece of shit, wouldn't I?
Yes.
That's exactly what Brandon did. All right, so Marty went and ruined Bellator twice. We had a 45-person show.
Holy
That's the
shit.
biggest show we've ever had, ever. The biggest show Bellator's ever had. And then the next day we tried it again. He ruined it again. He actually posted our group into the Vermilion page. Told people to come exploit us and thought that shit was funny. I have no respect for Marty. I think he's a fucking child, and I think that he has some kind of superiority complex because he shit because put on Roblox of all things. Literally, okay. Even on that topic, dude, like, how fucking lame do you have to be to spend actual money for an exploit program?
Bro, I'm
Keep
fucking
fighting their
weak.
promotion. Like, fuck off, dude. All right, you're little pussies. What you are. Um, but he can't get us now. I took all the precautions to make sure it doesn't happen again. Didn't want to do a single thing about it. He was just like, "Oh, it's not my problem. It's not my problem." You know what, Brandon? If somebody from my group, like if it was Marcel or Capone or one of my top guys in Bellator, went to your show, exploited it multiple times, and then disrespected you, I would have given them the boot, champion or not. You know why? Because that's what you do as a leader. You make sure that shit's not okay. You make sure that shit doesn't fly.
Yeah, I would do the same.
All right. He's a little kid who's got no fucking balls and doesn't want to get exploited by Marty or doesn't want to lose the following. Man, you literally just make yourself look like an asshole. Shit. Yeah. And he can go fuck himself.
Damn. So,
Cool again once he grows a pair of balls.
so I know this really wouldn't make sense to ask, but if there was another boxing promotion that is not GBF or WBA, would you like try and box?
But I fight. Dude, I don't want to say no. I don't want to say yes.
Mhm.
Because, for those of you who don't know, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I was like one of the big guys in Pro Wrestling 2014, 2015. You guys know about Brutal Damon, Eddie Slayer now, Justice League, those guys?
Nah, bro, I don't know about that stuff.
I think I've
Right,
heard
where
of it.
they're like the top of the top. That was me back in those days.
Hmm.
A big dog in all these big federations, and then I got a job in real life. I had some things going on, so I left. I was gone for 2 years, and then I came back. Like I said earlier, came um for the MMA. If you told me back then that I'd go from being one of the top pro wrestlers to a genre to go into a different one and then be big there, an idiot, whatever. I'm not gonna do it.
Hmm.
With that being said, I don't really think about the future. I just kind of go for it. I just kind of do, But until I actually decide to make that decision, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, so I know you did row wrestle like you said, but for guys that really don't know much about row wrestling, like myself, Beast, and maybe some other people watching the podcast, like
Yeah.
kind of like what is row wrestling? Like give us like a background, like you know,
So you don't want like the whole thing. You don't want like the fight system. All
both, you know,
I mean, it's
all
whatever,
of
man.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. So system. Think about the UFC fighting system. Take away the stamina. Take away the TDs. It's just a punch tool.
Oh, so just
600 health. You
cleans.
have 100. Um, Entrances. You have gimmicks. You have people who work the mic.
Yeah.
Motion, like cutting promos, is actually one of the most important things. And the worst part is, very few people know how to do it. So sometimes I'll be sitting here seeing these young guys try and cut promos, and I'm just like, you sound like a fucking idiot, dude. I'm sorry. It really kills your charisma, man. Like me, look, I'm gonna be real with you. Back then, when I was big, I didn't get big because I was beating everybody. That didn't come till later. Already big. Before that, I got big by being able to make people look stupid on the mic. That's really what it was. Like pro wrestling. Look, if it's a really toxic place right now, man.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of old federations that are coming back, like VCW, ORW. ORW is quite toxic even back then, but back, and I'm hoping that that'll bring back that old flair and maybe bring it back to what it used to be. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Pro wrestling is not what it used to be. I don't like it anymore. Because now are making the switch to MMA.
Yeah, I mean, Row Wrestling is like really big. Like, well, it's obviously bigger than Ro-MMA right now, but like, I mean, every time on Twitter, the people I follow, like some Row Wrestlers and stuff, they like retweet the Wrestling Federation's tweets, bro. They have like 30, 40 likes. Like, Row Wrestling is fucking huge.
Yeah, dude, it is huge. And believe it or not, we weren't always on Toro Wrestlers used to use actually was Ask FM.
Hmm.
That was wild. It used to be big back then too. There was this two federations that I used to go to the most. WU, it was the biggest one at the time. I won the Bloxers title there. I had some beef with the owner because I didn't want a heel turn on a friend of mine, and he blacklisted me and then didn't want to give me any more matches and didn't want to give me pushes. So I left for their rival federation, which was the best choice I've ever made. Really elevated my name and career because that owner stood by me the entire time. It was actually Dewey. Dewey was the owner of that fed.
Oh, I like Dewey.
Yeah, he stood by me. He backed me up that entire time, and he really catapulted me into a star after that. So like, unless you're a man who's pretending to be a woman, or 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 somebody who is fucking popular or friends with one of the popular wrestlers, you're not gonna make it big. Like you might as well stay in the indies and have your fun there because mainstream pro wrestling is just absolute garbage right now.
Yeah, I hear a lot from a lot of people that Row Wrestling is like really toxic. But I mean, Row Wrestling's like
Imagine,
anything I've ever
okay,
tried.
think of the most toxic person you could think of in MMA.
Jacob. Jacob Grandad.
Jacob.
What would you do if 80% of the community were Jacobs?
I'd quit.
Bro!
I'd
Oh
fucking quit,
my
dude.
gosh.
That's pro wrestling.
Dude, fuck
Dude,
that.
fuck that.
So
I would quit on the
toxic.
spot.
That's pro wrestling right there.
Bro, fuck
And you think
that.
I'm playing with you? I'm being dead honest. That's what pro wrestling is.
Yeah, I
Dude,
hear
you
that it's
wanted
like
to
super fucking
spar me
toxic.
100 fucking times.
Yeah,
Like, it's fucking
man.
crazy. Oh God.
Yo, so Neo, I know that you and Tyler announced the collision course.
All
So like,
right,
kind of
man.
like, what is that?
All right, dude. So we got a super tournament going on, a big ass tournament. I'm competing myself. I'm just trying to have some fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, maybe knock a few people out of the tournament just to be petty, but you know, it's a big tournament, a super tournament.
yeah,
We fucking a bit. Wanted to get everybody hyped up because UFC versus Bellator, that was the most electric show I've ever seen, man.
dude.
Everybody
Yo,
was on fire, their best. Everybody had like this big sense of pride for their respective companies. Um, and that was back when Bellator had like 23 members too. That's the funniest part.
oh yeah, I remember that. Realtor wasn't that big, but dude, that
We
was
had
so
just
fucking
gotten our
fun.
champions, dude. It was
Yeah,
great, man. I loved every second of it. And you had a big win that day too.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So we wanted to bring that electricity back. We wanted to get people involved. So, what's better than having a super tournament? You know what I mean? Winner gets anywhere from 1500K
Oh,
Robux, a special commemorative belt that is only
oh
theirs forever. Like they don't have to defend or anything. It's literally just their trophy belt.
Dang.
shit.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really good. There are a lot of people, a lot of big names that are in there. I'm in there. Capone, I think you signed up,
Yeah, I'm in there.
right?
Yeah.
Did you sign up?
uh, I think I did.
I bet. Well,
I'm
LXM is in
kind of
there.
confused.
Drake Armstrong's in there. And a big one that I didn't think was going to sign up because, again, he was gone for a long time, but Michael Manchester
Oh
signed
yeah,
up for the tournament.
dude. It's gonna
That's
be
going to be
really
interesting.
tough.
Stacked, dude. It's stacked. We get to see a lot of big fights. There's a potential to see LXM versus Michael Manchester. There's a potential to see, like, myself versus God Striker Jason Michaels or Drake Armstrong. There's a lot of super fights that are going to come out of this.
Yeah, I'm also really excited because
Marcel
we're
Warnati,
gonna
stuff
find
like
out
that.
who really is the best.
The tournament that's going to decide who the actual best of the best king of MMA is.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's going to be good,
fucking
man.
fun.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah, so yesterday in the UFC chat, I don't know if you remember, but Jinx's her
mm,
explicit.
Wait, yesterday?
Well, yeah, hold on. Like her, how
with
her
Marty
pictures
and
got like leaked a while ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Marty posted them
got his hands on them.
in the UFC general chat.
Nice. All right, look. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to keep myself composed. All right.
All right.
Dude, you don't have to. It's all good.
Things I'm gonna say. Yeah, I know I don't have to, but I'm gonna try. Again, I'm a Fed owner. I gotta be professional.
You go.
Um, Professionality. He can go fuck himself. All right, like, for real. Like, in all honesty, why is it that Ben's the one who got an STD and not Marty? From how fucking cancerous he is.
Oh,
Dude.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
Listen, all right, all right. Look, just all right, because I didn't know, and this is the thing. I'll tell you guys a little story right now. Okay, one of the reasons why I left Row Wrestling is because when I was in one of the Discord servers, somebody posted her nudes that I didn't know. I didn't know her at the time. I had no idea who Jinx was. Nudes. They were making fun of them, and I found out she was underage, and I was like, I cannot get behind this. So y'all can go fuck yourselves. That's why I left. So Jinx is technically the reason why I left Row Wrestling.
Uh,
Then when these dumbass bitches, like these fucking stupid ass Row Wrestling Barbies, came over to MMA and decided to go and flash their fucking fake tits around because we all know they're secretly men.
probably,
So
honestly, half
decided
the
to
fucking
post
pro wrestlers are men.
pictures of Jinx here. They got insta banned for it. There were her pictures, and Jinx was worried because she thought that I was gonna stop talking her over. Like, no, of course not. You made a mistake.
Shit happens.
Yeah,
You made an adult decision. Unfortunately, you have to deal with it. But I'm not gonna hold that against you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You have, fucking idiots like Marty. It's
Marty
funny.
probably beats his dick to it.
Dude, I wouldn't doubt it. Dumbass like Marty who decided to go in here and be like, titties, let me post them, you fucking retard. It really, it the whole really does more damage to somebody who knows that they made that mistake and doesn't know how to fix it. You can't fix it. Everybody has it now.
Yeah.
I always tell Jess that unfortunately you have to kind of live with it. You got to ignore them. You got to ignore those people because they're not going to stop. But at least you cannot feel that fire to give them that satisfaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's just how the internet is.
Fucking idiot. In all honesty, I really never wish bad on anybody. But if Marty got like anal raped by a dog, I don't know that I'd cry.
What the fuck?
Am I allowed to say that on air? Does that not even have to like be edited out?
Bro, nah, you're good. You can like cuss all you want.
But say this dude, I literally look. My closest friend in real life has this low functioning autistic brother named Andy. And until I met Marty, I didn't think I knew anybody that was actually fucking stupider
Oh,
than that guy.
Oh, you're so fucked up.
I think we're not to edit that one out.
No, I'm keeping that shit in.
So I won't start having it.
Make sure you listen to the explicit podcast.
Explicit, right?
Oh,
Explicit
shit.
parental
This
guidance
is
needed.
fucking hilarious.
Dude, explicit podcast.
Oh, fuck.
God, like I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, fucking Marty makes Takashi 6ix9ine look smart.
Bro, Neo, I
Oh,
gotta
I'm
ask you
already
this
seeing
one
the podcast,
question,
but I
dude.
want to see
What's up, man?
What shape is the Earth?
it. Fuck off, dude. Holy
Give a shit about anything but that beautiful state of Alaska. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Let's go Alaska, bro. I'm telling, bro. Tyler's not letting me headline in Alaska.
Oh no,
Dude,
dude!
you
It's probably because it's too
fucking
damn
suck.
cold. UFC's gonna host a show. I don't know when. I don't even know if Tyler's announced this yet. So oops if he isn't. But it is. But there is gonna be a show that takes place in the Chicago Liberty Center. So that's gonna be
Oh
cool.
shit, that's gonna be cool. So, what do you think about flat Earth, Neo?
Oh,
I don't know, man.
I
I don't
blush.
before, so I don't know about what shape the Earth is. I'm a realist, so if I see it, I'll believe it. Which is funny too, because I'm Christian, so I guess that's kind of contradictory.
Yeah.
But man, it. I will say is this, right? Down, I'd probably be slipping over the edge, right? I'd probably be like falling over
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and constantly rolling in a circle. I don't see myself doing that. You know what I mean? So it's flat. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Me and Beast are going to a flat Earth press conference on Roblox.
Yeah, we're documenting it.
No,
I
we're
hope
being
that goes
so dead
I
serious.
hope that goes very well for you
It
guys.
No,
was
we're
on
being
Twitter.
we're being dead
It was on
serious.
Twitter, and it had like 10 likes. So I think it's actually a big thing.
That's what's up, dude. Is this gonna be like
Yeah, it's
Merson
gonna be on
Brown
like
getting like burned at
Roblox.
the
I don't know.
cross and Tyler
Oh, what
watching?
the
Is it gonna be bigger than that?
fuck? I don't know, but I know it's gonna. Well, I hope it's big, cause I don't know. I hope we can talk to some stupid flat earthers, you know.
I've heard of
Yeah, right.
flat
Like, hey,
Earth.
so if the Earth is flat, have you ever like gone to the edge before? Shit like that. Like,
Bro,
yeah, just
science
hit me in
has
the ocean. Yeah, right.
proven
You
that
fucking
the Earth
dumbasses.
is flat.
Yo, Neo, did you watch UFC Phoenix last night?
I did not. No, I did not. I was unable to
Oh, Cain
because I
Velasquez
got
got
fucking
knocked
blue
out,
screen
bro.
Capone.
25 seconds.
Man, I know. Didn't LXM break Merson Brown's record?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. UFC England. He got an 8
You know why
second
that hurt?
knockout.
You know why that really hurt my feelings? Because I've been trying to break Merson Brown's record forever. Took me 2 seconds. All right, that's my fastest knockout.
Mine's like 30 seconds too, I think. I don't know.
Put that work in on Matt Paul Capone.
Yes, sir. At UFC England also, bro. This is my third time beating him. I need to go down for that flyweight strap. Like, I don't know what Tyler is doing.
That working on him, bro.
Bro, he's a fake champ. He's garbage.
Bro, do it, bro. Take that champ status, man. Like
Facts, I'm
you're getting
trying.
it. I mean, Callie Jace versus Steph for the flyweight championship at Bellator.
Mhm.
And the funniest thing, this is what pisses me off, dude. Like Callie literally broke Bellator because I wasn't doing intergender fights. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna do it. But Steph didn't show up for the title fight against Jimmy, so I had to put somebody in, and she was the only one left who hasn't fought yet. Like, and she's a flyweight in UFC, so I was like, all right, oh fuck it. Like, I thought Jimmy was gonna take it. I thought Jimmy was gonna take it, dude, to become the interim champion, and she beat him.
Damn.
Callie
Intergender
Jace
shit.
versus Steph for the undisputed title, and then after
Bro,
that, you can get your shot
I'm
going.
gonna have to beat up a girl. Fuck.
Chris Brown.
What the fuck?
Into
Call
every
Chris Brown, man.
intergender match that's happened in like Bellator. Actually, no, almost all of them
Remember when
except
Jano got
one.
beat by a girl?
Who got
Dude,
beat by a girl? Jano?
Jano.
Hey, Jano's gonna fucking.
He
Hey,
got
hey,
his
chill,
ass
chill,
beat
chill,
by a
oh,
Jano.
that's
girl.
what's up, my man.
Jano's right back here, bro. He's finna come out and slap you.
That's his guys. He let her win. He just wanted her on top. That's all it was.
Yeah. Yeah, you just wanted to slide it.
He just wanted her on top. I'm fucking dead.
Dude, I believe my boy Jana.
Bro, Neil, what do you think about, bro, like, look at this table. Fiji water, Louis Vuitton tissue box.
Yeah, man, I was really scared to like use those Louis Vuitton tissues because I last time I used something that expensive, I fucking broke it. Um, and I don't know that I got that in the budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, see, we can't pay the light bills because of this, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Just
go
build a new
bougie, so,
mansion.
like, we can't really pay the light bills. But we're sponsored
They
by
all got
Fiji.
neons all over the place. They just glow. They glow and give the place light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're literally sponsored by
That's
Rolex and
fucked up.
Fiji. Number one Roblox
Yep.
Oh, they're fake.
podcast in the world.
They're fake.
What?
Sorry, I was coughing.
Coughing, dude. 100%. I heard it.
Yeah.
Hear a funny story.
Yes.
The convicted child molester Jared Fogle.
What?
Oh, him.
Oh, what?
Remember the subway guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I met him in person when I was a little kid, right?
Uh.
I had a picture with him. That's the
Uh.
funniest thing. I have a picture with the guy. And this is before all that came out about him.
uh
I was going through the like old photos of mine, and I don't swear on my mom, right? Because that's my mom. You know what I'm saying? But I saw the picture, and I looked at myself, and I looked at the dude fucking grasping my shoulder. Is that
What
Jared Fogle?
the
And my mom didn't even turn around and look at me. She just sighed, and she was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Why did you let me take a picture with Jared Fogle? What?" She was like,
fuck?
"That's before all that stuff came out about him." I was like, "You do you see how he's fucking grasping my shoulder? Like what? What?" But yeah, and then I started like going through my memory banks and fucking thinking about where I remember that from. And then I remembered. I actually remembered where I met the dude. I met him at a WTTW kids event.
What the
uh,
fuck is that? Kids
uh,
event?
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was a little
kids
kids
event.
event for little kids to come and meet Scooby Doo and all those different things and those giant
What
costumes. You know
the
what I'm saying? He was there
fuck?
holding a ball in the picture, so he was playing with little kids, dude, as that was happening.
Oh.
Here's the picture.
Dude.
I'll show you the
Oh
picture.
shit.
Here. Now Capone, right?
Oh, why not me?
So you can take a look at that. Let me just get it off of Tyler because I just sent it to him. I don't want to go through my phone again. Look, you can literally see him grasping the ball and fucking holding my shoulder like a creep.
Fucking weirdo.
There we go, dude. There we go. That's your boy. Look at that little Puerto Rican right there.
Goddamn,
Getting
I
his
have like
shoulder.
20 DMs shit.
Damn. I haven't been sent this picture and I feel.
Oh, dude, why is he holding your shoulder like that?
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah, I got you
fuck.
right now. And wait, Beast, are you still on the Vitality thing?
Nah, dude. You'll find my name like it's special characters. Just like go into the VC and send it. I mean, no, click on my name and stuff. Because I got a whole bunch of special letters on my shit.
Finn, like I don't know why that was a thing. This
Bro,
man, he was grasping the absolute shit out of my shoulder, and I was like, I bet.
bro, people are making fucking podcast. Dude, literally, somebody just sent me something, and someone's making something called the Late Late Show, and then there's like two other podcasts now.
None
bro.
of those podcasts got a lit ass show like this, dude. Like
Facts,
this is what's up,
bro.
man.
The number one Roblox
Which other
podcast in the
podcast
world.
can get Neo on their podcast? Like
That's
who?
facts.
Who?
And Tyler.
And Tyler.
They're gonna hit us up. They're gonna hit. They're gonna hit Tyler and I.
We need some clout. We
Come
need some
on, but
clout.
like,
Tyler, come on, man. We'll
come
pay
on,
you.
bro. Come on my podcast, bro.
We'll pay you, man.
Yo, that shit's
Oh,
fucking
I told
hilarious.
Khalid I'd shout him out. Khalid, I'm gonna shout you out real quick because I've been steady trying to rob you this whole time in UFC. So there you go. That's a shout out.
Shout out Khalid, yeah.
But yeah, man,
So is there
it's been
anything you
good,
want to
man. It's
say,
good
bro?
life.
Like anybody you want to call out? Any shit you want
Yeah,
to
I got
like
a few. I got a
say?
few. I got a few, man. So first
Oh,
off, of course,
mm,
Merson Brown, you little bitch ass
Oh
fucking
yeah.
pussy. All right, get my fucking belt back, and you're gonna sit back into the retirement home that Brock
what
sent
the?
you to, and you're
What
gonna
is
cry
going
your eyes
on
out
in
like
the
a little pussy you
background?
are.
Who gave the security guard a gun?
I know, man. On top of that, on top of Merson being the
All right.
biggest pussy, all right. Raheem, I haven't forgotten about your ass. All right,
Oh
I know you just
shit.
lost your belt. Super fight. You ain't dodging me, bro. All right, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get this work too. Let's see who else I got on this list. Michael Manchester, you finna get this work as well. I promise you're gonna have to work for that win. Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
gonna be
give his
fun.
ass hell. I'm telling you guys right now. What else I want? Who else I want? Let's see. Brock Terry, if you ever find the balls to get yourself back in that cage,
Oh
come take
shit.
another L. All right, come take another L for me. Whenever we start fighting, whenever we have that third fight, you dead. All right, don't even worry about it. I'm not gonna let you survive like I did in Pride in UFC versus Bellator, so that's all good. You're gonna get fucking knocked the fuck out. Who else I got? Who else I got? Once I get my belt back, Cynical Pain, you better be ready because I'm coming for that champ status.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Cliff Olson, I want you to know I've been considering dropping down to welterweight just to take that belt from you and just be a champ again, easy peasy lemon squeezy. But
So
you know,
basically,
I'm
just
gonna
everybody
hold that
goes.
for now. But you in my crosshairs too. I want you to know that. I actually knocked Cliff out in like 45 seconds the first time we fought.
Damn.
Fight ever. Let's see what else we got. I got a lot of call outs, guys, man. Let's see. Marty,
Just
if
say
you
it's
ever
just like
decide to stop being fucking cuck and maybe not cheat and actually fight, then I'd be down to knock your lights out.
ah.
Um,
He's gonna tell you to
on
fight at his Fed watch.
that Drake Armstrong, I want some of you. You better drop down to light heavyweights so we can make. All right, I'm gonna put you in your place faster than LXM did.
Oh
Let's
shit.
see. We got who else we got? Who else we got? Who else we got? All right, Jason Michaels. Jason Michaels. If we ever get to meet in the middle, you finna get this work too. All right, God Strike is nothing to the Reaper. You about to get reaped harder than anybody else I've ever fought, dude. All right. Let's see. What else we got? What else we got? I think that might be it. I think I might have gotten everybody.
All right. Oh, I forgot to
Oh,
ask
no.
Neo.
I
I
got
know
one more.
you.
I got one more.
All right.
One more.
Hey, real quick, this is just a little message to the Diaz brothers. All right.
All right.
Talk a lot of shit. I know y'all think you're the best. You know, maybe Nate has some. He actually has the right to talk. He was actually a champion at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Nick, on the other hand, might get him mixed up. I don't remember which one was the champion, so you know who I'm talking about if I'm referring to you. But have to be the worst fighter I've ever seen since Ninja Nick.
Oh
So the fact
shit.
that you think you can come through and take me on, fucking toes in that goddamn cage and knock yourself out from hitting the fucking mat. All right, you're a fucking idiot. I'll knock you both out at the same fucking time. If you guys ever find the balls to actually step up and take me on and not just talk a lot of shit and say, "Oh, got him this time, didn't I? He's never gonna fight." All right, well, you can actually have the balls to back up what you say, and you're 209, whatever the fuck that number is. Then we'll talk. Until then, go fuck yourself. Keep beating each other off in the dark and
Damn. All right, Neo. So I forgot to ask you. I know you were in Alliance, but now you're in American Top Team. What happened with Alliance?
Tyler actually has me down under a special contract. I suspect he only wanted me in Alliance because in ATT because I was the champ at
Oh.
the time. But the thing, I'm still running it. I'm training with ATT. I'm an ATT member, but I still own and run Alliance, and I'm still a member of Alliance. So I'm under like a little special thing. Alliance isn't dead. We actually just signed former welterweight champ Kyle Abram. That's cool.
Mhm.
Oh man. Alliance is doing good. We still got our gym that Bellator uses, which is great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alliance is great.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. So, any last things you want to say?
Um, dude, not that I know of. Yeah, I mean, I think I pretty much got everything off my chest that I could think of.
All right. Well, yeah. Awesome, man. Thanks for coming on.
But yeah,
This
we
was
killed
fun,
that
bro.
curse.
Yeah, we killed the curse, dude. Uh,
Phone, that's what's up.
I hope we can have you back on. Maybe have you and Tyler on at the same time and just talk some
See,
shit,
you don't
you
want
know?
that. You don't want that, dude. You're about to blow up this whole building if you do that.
Bro.
And I on the same podcast. You about to. That's the last show. Like that's when you know your podcast is done.
Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. Thanks, bro, for coming on. This shit was fun.
Man, for sure. Anytime, man. You want
Uh, all right, Count the Belts podcast episode 5. Thank you for watching with Neo. See you guys later.